Disclaimer, today I'm only gonna be talking about my own situation and no one else. I am in no way talking about other people or representing anyone but myself. Okay? So it's just me. As of today, chat, I have officially left VSHOJO, which is insane to say. Why? I should have muted that! Okay, redo, bro! Redo! Yo! My emotional moment, y'all. This is fucked up. But yeah, I have officially left VSHOJO. So I'm not part of it anymore. I will say that on Twitter and stuff, there's like that handle thing. I don't think it's in my control to sort that, but I'm not sure if VSHOJO will be announcing this publicly due to everything that's been going on. But yeah, officially now, I will continue as just me. Yay. So, serious topic. I'll be referring to my notes. The reason behind this, as some of you may know, I can't get into too much specifics due to the legalities and all that big brain stuff. And I was told to be careful with what I say and, you know, to be careful about it. So I wrote down pointers so I don't get carried away with, like, I don't know, I don't get distracted or too emotional or get sidetracked. So if I sound a bit weird or I sound a bit awkward, I'm sorry. You guys are very important to me, and I wanted to go live today because I want to give you guys clarity and updates and security on everything that's going on, because I think you guys, out of everyone, deserve to know. I know you guys probably must feel like confused or upset and stuff like that. I'm sorry that I can't tell you guys everything, but I hope I can tell you guys enough to the best of my abilities, and I'll do my best because I just don't want you guys to feel like confused. So, I'm sure at this point, a lot of you guys have watched or at least heard of Mousie's video by now. If you haven't, please go watch it and support her because she's very sweet and I care about her a lot and she deserves all the love. But for today, I'll just be talking about my own situation, and I might be bringing up similar points that Mouse have stated in her video today. So I'm so sorry if this may sound a little bit repetitive or weird. But basically, I recently found out that VSHOJO owes me a good amount of unpaid debt. I also have other reasons that I was advised not to get into or say too much of as of now. So I'm sorry if I can't talk about that, but this is just one reason that has led me to my decision of terminating my contract with VSHOJO. And I want you guys to know, it's not fully about, like, the money for me. I wanted to give you guys a quick backstory on everything. Back then, when I started streaming, way back then, I did it at first as a way to hang out with my friends. As you know, I really enjoyed anime and music, and I am a big fan of 3D concerts, and I have a hard time talking to people because I have really bad social anxiety. And VTubing has taught me how to talk to people more and feel more comfortable in my own skin, which is ironic because we're VTubers. That, right. And then I got picked up by another thing. And honestly, some of you may already know the story. So it went how it went. Safe to say, after that, I had a lot of doubt and fear and anxiety coming out of that situation. After everything that has happened, VSHOJO picked me up and they reassured me that this would not happen again and that they'd treat me better than before. And I'm gonna be so honest, chat. They did. I I've spoken about this in the past. I know before in the past I've said a lot of really good things, and this is why I think the backstory is quite important. I kind of feel ashamed about it. Well, not ashamed, maybe embarrassed. But yeah, at that time, I was super relieved because I thought I finally found a group of people that were in it for the passion and the fun. Because I don't, again, I might sound dumb, but it was just a big, like, nice little reminder for me, I guess. And I was just really happy to find like minded people that were willing to talk to me and even support me and help me rebuild all over again. And in the start, VSHOJO did that for me. Because before I joined VSHOJO, I'm aware that I came with a lot of baggage. I wasn't like the easiest hire, I think. At that time, I've slipped into like past bad habits. At that time, you know, that's probably the most TOS friendly way I can describe that. But my brain wasn't the best, and VSHOJO gave me a second chance, and they said that they'd handle everything for me. And I want to mention that because even after everything, I'm still very grateful to them for allowing me to try this again. Yeah. I met y'all. And for that, I'm really grateful to them. I have publicly and privately praised VSHOJO because I saw them giving me this opportunity and platform as a big gift, right? Like a second chance. And I wanted to return the favor however much I can because I trusted them. And I trusted that they had our best intentions in mind. I never asked too much or looked too deeply into things. And I know that this probably might sound like, oh, Michi, you're kind of an idiot. But the reason was because I didn't have a reason. I didn't have a reason to do that. I thought, well, you know, yeah. So all of this have definitely came as a shock to me. And I'm sorry to every one of you guys. I know I've spoken a lot about like, you know, as streamers we have a platform and you know, you gotta use it carefully and shit. So I really genuinely apologize. I trusted them and I just never really had the reason to ask. I would like to say that I am not gonna be ending my streaming here. I'm still going to be continuing as myself, Michi, and if you'd still have me, I'd be so thankful to you. I'm so grateful for all the support you've sent me, and I hope you continue to support my friends. Mainly, they're very kind and they mean the world to me, man. I want to stay as positive as I can because I want to believe that things will be different, but it will still be great. And if we survive this before, we can do it again or something like that, right, chat? Even though I mentioned the monetary aspect of it, the reason I bring that up is because that is one of the only things I can somewhat talk about. For me personally, it's not really about the money. If you guys know me, you know that I am not the most business oriented, perhaps. I go with the vibes. I like to believe in the vibes and the whimsy and the pinky promises, you know what I mean? When I trust people, I fully trust them, and I am very loyal to the people that I trust, right? And this for me is somewhat like a breach of that. Personally, that's just how I feel. Personally, it hurt me the most is that where The vibes. The vibe checks. And honestly, God, my lawyer is staring me in the eye right now. My lawyer looking at me like I did not expect that I would have to do this again, y'all. I'm gonna be real with you. I thought that I was at that point that I would never have to do this again. But it's okay. Because just because we had to do it again doesn't mean it's always that bad. I guess. This may be a very selfish ask from me, considering I know that I'm not the only one affected. And by that I mean you guys are affected, right? Emotionally. I know that you all are going through something too, but please, in this community, if it's okay for me to selfishly ask, please don't spread any ill speculations, harassment, bullying, and hate to anybody. There's already so much negativity going around, and I know that I don't say this as much as I really do, but I really do care for all of you. I selfishly just want us to have each other to rely on and be with together so we can grow stronger as a community and support one another. So if that's okay, I'd really appreciate that, chat. And I do want to say that, I'm not telling you not to feel upset. You're very valid to feel any type of feelings that you're feeling. You don't have to force yourself to be okay with everything. And you don't have to force yourself to be happy when you're not. But again, please don't spread any ill speculations, harassment, bullying, or hate to other people. I'll do everything I can to help out things behind the scenes as much as possible. And Maiko is still here too to help you guys, so don't worry. Maiko is still here. Maiko has been really kind and he's been helping me sort everything out because I don't think I work well under pressure. So thankfully Maiko has been kind of making sure that I'm not fumbling too much. So I'll do my best. And I'm also here for you guys always. And yeah. And on a lighter note, I actually forgot that I had to make a picture to post on Twitter to follow up my stream today. And I realized all the pictures I have of me are so fucking ugly or very fucking cursed. So this is the picture I posted on Twitter because this is the best I could do. And I thought it was pretty funny. I do look constipated as fuck though. Maiko will still be part of the community no matter what. I am always so thankful to Maiko. You don't get it, chat? This is why I feel so guilty being like, oh. From the moment I found out about everything, Maiko has defended me and fought for me like crazy, okay? Like, I really, really appreciate everything Maiko has done for me. Because, as you can tell, I really suck at standing up for myself. Oh god. Yeah, I'm really bad at, like, asking for the things that, I feel, I feel bad for asking things. Can we officially be called the Foreskins? Horrible question. Legally, I am not allowed. Horrible question. Remove that. All the money from subs, donations, ads, anything that you make purely on stream goes to the talent. VSHOJO only takes cuts from deals that aren't part of this, so like sponsors and merchant stuff, but not subs or donations. So yes, it's mayonnaise and it's ban that guy. YouTube is safe. Yes. Hold on, y'all. I know a lawyer safe way to respond to this.